Between vast silent deserts and seemingly tranquil seas lies a region that has long captured the world's attention. This is the Arab Gulf. At first glance, this land appears harsh and unadorned. Endless deserts, arid coastlines, and a relentless sun. Yet beyond that stark landscape, the Arab Gulf holds a story far greater than what the eye can see. This is a region where history, trade, faith, power, and wealth converge in one extraordinary space. From coastal settlements once sustained by the sea, it has risen to become one of the world's most vital centers of energy and geopolitics. Today, whenever the world speaks of oil, global trade routes, Middle Eastern diplomacy, or the future beyond fossil fuels, the Arab Gulf is almost always part of the conversation. But the Arab Gulf is more than oil, more than glittering skylines, luxurious cities, and dazzling wealth. The Arab Gulf is a story of immense transformation, of a region that once endured the brutality of nature, only to rise and shape the modern world. And to truly understand this region, we must return to the beginning, to its seas, its deserts, and the people who built a civilization in the face of hardship. Long before oil was ever discovered, life in the Arab Gulf was shaped by an intimate bond between people, the sea, and the desert. Nature in this region was never easy to master. The desert forged its people into lives of endurance, patience, and resilience, while the sea became their source of hope, sustenance, navigation, and connection to the wider world. For centuries, Gulf communities survived through maritime trade, fishing, and pearls. The sea was never merely a geographic feature, it was the pulse of life itself. In the region's small ports, ships arrived carrying goods, spices, fabrics, and stories from distant shores. The Arab Gulf became a bridge linking the Arabian Peninsula, Persia, India, and East Africa. One of the greatest sources of prosperity in that era was pearls. Before the age of oil, pearls were the Arab Gulf's most treasured wealth. Divers plunged to the seabed with only the simplest tools, holding their breath and risking their lives for tiny gems of immense value. From the sea's bounty, countless coastal communities survived and built their trade. Yet the Gulf's strategic location meant it was never truly free from rivalry. Whoever controlled these sea lanes held a powerful advantage in trade and influence. That is why throughout history, the Arab Gulf has been contested, watched, and carefully reckoned with. Even before modern states emerged, this region had already become a crucial node in international trade networks. From the very beginning, the Arab Gulf was more than a geographic space. It was a meeting place of civilizations. In the modern era, when people speak of the Arab Gulf states, they are most often referring to the 6 member nations of the Gulf Cooperation Council, or GCC. They are Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, and Oman. These 6 nations form the political and economic core of the Arab Gulf today. They share Arabic as their principal language, draw deeply from Islamic tradition, and are bound by long intertwined histories. Yet despite often being seen as a single unified bloc, each of these states possesses its own distinct character. Saudi Arabia is the largest country in the region, both in size and in influence. Its position is profoundly important, not only politically and economically, but also spiritually, as it is home to Mecca and Medina. The United Arab Emirates stands as a symbol of Gulf modernity. With cities such as Dubai and Abu Dhabi, it has become renowned as a hub of trade, logistics, investment, tourism, and innovation. Qatar, though small in territory, wields influence far beyond its size. Its natural gas wealth, global media reach, and active diplomacy have made it a formidable presence on the world stage. Kuwait has a relatively more open domestic political tradition than some of its Gulf neighbors, while continuing to hold a strategic place in the region. Bahrain, a small island nation, holds notable significance in regional finance and security. Meanwhile, Oman is known for its quieter, more cautious political style, often serving as a mediator amid the region's shifting dynamics. So the Arab Gulf is far from a uniform space. It is a region of shared identity, yet one shaped by states with different systems of governance, development strategies, and political outlooks. Behind the image of luxury, Arab Gulf societies are rooted in a powerful and enduring cultural inheritance. Family values, honor, social loyalty, tribal bonds, and religious identity continue to shape daily life. Islam is not only the majority faith, it is also the moral, social, and cultural framework that defines the rhythm of society. Yet the face of the modern Gulf cannot be understood through its local populations alone. One of the region's most defining realities is the presence of millions of migrant workers from across the globe. From South Asia and Southeast Asia to Africa and Europe, countless people have come to the Gulf to work, build its cities, sustain its services, and power its economic engine. As a result, Gulf cities have become deeply cosmopolitan social spaces. In one corner of the city, a grand mosque rises in majesty. In another, international business districts move without pause. Traditional markets stand alongside global restaurants, luxury shopping malls, and modern neighborhoods filled with international communities.
The Arab Gulf today is a striking blend, deeply traditional, yet unmistakably global. Here, one of the region's clearest social dramas comes into view. On one side, Gulf states strive to preserve their cultural and religious identity. On the other, they live amid the accelerating currents of globalization. They are building the future while carrying the memory of the past. They open themselves to the world, yet at the same time fight to preserve who they are. It is this very contrast that makes the Arab Gulf so compelling to understand. The greatest turning point in the history of the Arab Gulf came when the world discovered what lay hidden beneath its soil: oil. The discovery of oil and gas transformed the region beyond recognition. In a remarkably short span of time, the Arab Gulf was transformed from a land sustained by maritime trade and modest natural resources into a global energy powerhouse. Oil brought more than wealth. It reshaped the structure of states, transformed the way people lived, and redefined the region's place in the eyes of the world. From this moment, great cities began to rise. Highways stretched across the land. International airports emerged. Ports expanded. Universities, hospitals, business districts, and monumental projects rose from the heart of the desert. The Arab Gulf became a vital heartbeat of the modern global economy. One of the main reasons lies in the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway serves as the principal gateway for Gulf oil and gas flowing into international markets. Whatever happens around this strait can send immediate shockwaves through global energy prices. That is why the Arab Gulf matters not only to its neighbors, but to the entire world. When the region is stable, global markets tend to breathe easier. But when tensions rise, the consequences can be felt across nations far beyond the Middle East. Yet today, the Arab Gulf stands before a defining question. What will happen as the world slowly moves away from its dependence on fossil fuels? That question has become one of the greatest challenges facing the Gulf states. They understand that the future cannot rest forever on oil and gas. That is why many Gulf nations have begun pursuing economic diversification with growing urgency. They are investing in tourism, finance, logistics, technology, education, sports, and even the construction of future cities. They no longer wish to be known only as the world's energy suppliers. They aspire to become centers of innovation, investment, and global influence. But transformation on such a scale is never easy. Their historic dependence on oil, the demands of sustainable development, environmental pressures in desert landscapes, and social issues surrounding migrant labor all remain pressing challenges they must confront. From the outside, the Gulf's grandeur can seem dazzling, but behind that brilliance, the region is working relentlessly to shape its future. The Arab Gulf is not only an energy hub, it is also one of the most geopolitically consequential regions on Earth. Its location sits at the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe. Its sea routes are strategic, its resources are immense, and its proximity to regional conflicts keeps it constantly under the global spotlight. What happens in the Gulf is rarely just a local affair. Every shift in alliances, every rise in security tensions, every conflict in the region can carry international consequences. The world's major powers all have interests here. The Gulf remains under constant watch, not only because of oil, but because of its place in the balance of global politics. Beyond that, the region also holds immense symbolic significance in the Islamic world. Saudi Arabia, in particular, is home to the two holiest cities in Islam, Mecca and Medina. For that reason, the Arab Gulf commands not only material influence through energy and economics, but also profound spiritual significance for millions of Muslims around the world. This is what makes the Arab Gulf truly unique. It speaks to the world in many languages at once: the language of faith, the language of diplomacy, the language of energy, and the language of wealth. Few regions in the world possess such a remarkable combination of power. In the end, the Arab Gulf is a story of extraordinary transformation. From the waters where pearl divers once searched for fortune to the oil fields that now help drive the world. From humble coastal communities to modern cities rising high from the desert. From a place that once endured every hardship, it has become a region that now helps shape the direction of the global economy and world politics. Yet behind all that grandeur, the Arab Gulf still carries questions that remain unanswered. How will this region preserve the balance between tradition and modernity? How will it endure as the world moves into a new era of energy? And how will it continue to wield influence as the global future is being rewritten? What is certain is this: the Arab Gulf is far more than a wealthy region. It is a region that matters. When the Gulf moves, the world feels it. And amid desert, sea, history, faith, and unyielding ambition, this region continues to write its own story. A sweeping story of power, resilience, transformation, and the future.